Hello everyone. Before we start today's video, if you could all do me a solid and lightly tap the like button, perhaps share the video about and leave a comment. If you are not subscribed, subscribe as well. It would greatly help this channel. Thank you very much. Well, isn't this just fantastic? Captain's Log, Supplemental. I fed the gift of broken glass to Ensign Bork. His sturdy innards should be able to crap out a new vase. Or if he's constipated, marbles. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be covering somebody at the last minute that I didn't genuinely think would actually have the balls to try again. But it turns out no matter how many times he is taught a lesson, he refuses to learn his lesson. We know this because he live streams on a regular on TikTok, where he is more active than he ever was on YouTube, mostly because he's been able to grow a newer audience that are fans of his, because most of them have already forgotten that he is, well, somebody with a taste for younger blood. And the only reason he's not in prison is because of the absolutely colossal cock-up of those involved in the sting operation. But he will always remain one of my very favourite non-prison inmates. Someone worthy of an ISO cube and deserves to stay there for the rest of his life. I am talking of Edp445, or Edp445 if you wish. If for the sake of this video you don't know who he is, I am going to link the relevant videos I have done on him down below, because I'm not going to waste time playing clips from every single video so you can understand how much of a useless cretin he is. Somebody who had everything, was respected, was admired, had a format, had a devoted fan base, and threw it all away for a 13-year-old cupcake. I wish I was joking in this, but around the time he got stung, many other creators were getting stung as well. Consider it the internet's own version of Operation U-Tree, in the sense that many people got investigated and many people got found out. Because as it turns out, the more you fuck around, the more you find out. It was also around that time the bubble around Chris Hansen had well and truly burst, so it was down to intrepid users of the internet to find, investigate, collect sources, and out all these horrible, horrible individuals. With Edp445, I saw this via Hannah Animal, and also via Tipster, who I believe had retweeted Hannah, and I didn't believe it until I saw the screenshots. Turns out, he just can't help himself. Now there is a possibility, a slim one, that the person doing this is doing it for clout. It's EDP after all. He is respectable. Was a sarcasm sign required for that? We don't do victim blaming or shaming on this channel, and I'd rather not, because then I'll be accused of it and it will take away from the original point of the video, which is EDP is a slimy, slimy cretin. One that no matter how many times he is told to stop, just can't seem to stop, because the cupcake matures with age, and if he gets closer to the age of consent for a cupcake, then it's totally okay. The man is the same age as I am, and I cannot understand for an iota of a second how he thinks it's appropriate. Yet he doesn't seem to stop, does he? I find this quite frustrating because he's one of those people that just keeps on coming back, like thrush, like herpes. He refuses to give up. He is relentless, like a never-ending migraine, and I don't understand why he does it when there is no version of a reality he could make an actual career on places like TikTok, unless people were throwing their money at him. There's nowhere near as much money, and he certainly can't make it on YouTube anymore since he's effectively perma-banned. And even if he tried again, people would notice him, report him, and he'd be yeeted yet again. Don't forget here, earlier this year he had in fact tried that. And it didn't take long for the OG Edp445 to get yeeted again and again and again. The difference between places like TikTok and YouTube is, if he's yeeted on TikTok, he can just make another account, because the way the algorithm over there works is not like YouTube's. It's harder to find you even if you are moderately successful, and the definition of successful does of course change depending on your viewer retention and the nature of the way you use the platform. EDP uses it for live streams. I'm glad I've never once seen any of this crap when I've looked at TikTok for something to laugh at, only to be force-fed lots of shopping videos and live streams for that. I often wonder how well TikTok's social credit score looks with all that capitalism happening on their platform. What we're going to do is go through the tweet from Hannah, which had a whole plethora of screenshots and a video. The video is of a live stream. I am going to play the whole bleeding thing. Why? Because it's EDP, everyone, and you need a good laugh. You also need to be reminded from time to time, because some of you I'm sure do not know who he is, what a nonce looks like. Disclaimer before we get into what it is that has gotten EDP into another, well, bout of hot water, which when you know the full context you would advise he use soap in. Maybe listen to Tariq Nasheed's most critically acclaimed of albums, Wash Yo Ass. This is going to involve certain discussions of number 2s. I will try my best not to, speak so literally about the crap we now have to sift through. Additionally, when you get to the stage of life that EDP is at, where he is a verifiable and acclaimed lol cow of the internet, you want to try your best to avoid getting into Christian territory, which will make very much complete sense once we delve into this quagmire of goop. Change the G for a P. So Hannah tweeted out, EDP sent poop pics again. Now I didn't know he'd done this before. Not even a joke, I genuinely did not know. Tipster replied, you're kidding me. Hannah, I wish I need eye bleach. Others saying, please tell me this is a joke. It's not a joke. So what happened? Thankfully, Hannah had compiled a timeline of events. This is important, because we're now going to go through that timeline of events so you can fully understand just how pathetic EDP is. The first image is of a live stream EDP had done. As you can see, he gets a big audience, over 1,000 people listening to him. Elizabeth Rupee, that's the person we're going to focus on though, hence the arrows. The next image I believe comes from Reddit. EDP's number gets leaked by his ex-girlfriend, lol. Underneath, I turned 18 on November the 8th. Which means when this all happened, she was 17. Are you starting to see how this is weird already? But there's more to it than just innocent laughter. No, there's more. Because here we have a DM from The Big Cheese. Yo, I didn't get it till I seen Deshaun Watson. With replies from Elizabeth Rupee, why can't I just date EDP? I'm 18, I swear to God, EDP fly me out like Coco and NLE. I don't know what that is. This is an Instagram post from the OG Edp445 with the caption, I rest my case. I get this BS out of here. Mother effer added me to a group chat and is now trying to pull some behind the back snake poop. There's more to it than that, but we don't need more than that at this present moment. But we roughly have an idea of what's going on. EDP's getting trolled. But there's more to it. You see, Elizabeth Rupee has all the other receipts. With an Instagram story simply saying, Bryant, let's not act like all of this wasn't said. I can throw dirt on my name all you effing want, but don't expect this to not be seen by people. If you get a closer look at those images, you have EDP on the top left here. Oh really? I miss you more. And I know it might sound kinda cheesy, but I low-key had a crush on you, lol. Don't worry about past relationships, you have me now. The next image, EDP asks for her number. And underneath, messages with Bryant. Ooh, text messages. Thank you. Don't let anyone tell you you aren't beautiful. Not even me. You deserve the best, and trust me, if I was in Louisiana, I'd be beating down your door, smothering you with flowers and hugs. You just better prepare yourself because I'm showing you off to the entire world. And the final one in pink there, an unopened message. You're under arrest for being so cute. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court. Oh my life, for God's sake, man. But there's more. Elizabeth Rupee. If y'all don't know who that is, he's a 36-year-old YouTuber who admitted to trying to have sex with a 13-year-old. Just want to make it known that his side of the story is false, and anyone who believed a nonce in the first place is effing sick. Following it up with, I'm 18 years old, so legally speaking there's nothing really wrong about it, but when he wants to lie on my name and make me look like the bad person, that's when the screenshots are going to come out. Because whether or not I'm legal, he's 36 years old and it's weird. Not to mention I just turned 18 on November the 8th and he started messaging me before then. The next image is from the subreddit of Edp445, which says from Bros Anon, yep, she broke up with her ex, a guy who's actually her age, and EDP is trying to play it off as being there for her. Absolute scum of the effing earth trying to manipulate a young and impressionable high school girl. Reposted by someone else who wrote Supreme Gentleman types texts. Hilarious how he threw a fit after being left on read. Read. The next screenshot is a message from a number. Now, I've blurred the number out from the screenshot on purpose, but the message reads, "Listen, bitch. I don't know what game you're trying to pull by posting these screenshots and leaking stuff all over, but you need to give it the F up and move on with your miserable effing life. It's clear as day your clout-chasing ass need to go get a hobby. Bitches like you deserve exactly what you get in life. I haven't even met your ass, and I can already tell you're miserable as Fook inside. No wonder why that Jacob guy wants nothing to do with you, because he's seen that type of an annoying snake-ass bish you really are. Seriously, leave me the F and go get a damn life, or maybe go suck another dick. Either way, leave me the F out of your chaos-filled, effed up life." To which the reply reads, "Why so mad? Do you need a cupcake to cheer you up?" Now there is another screenshot. It is from the subreddit, and the screenshot is, well, EDP sent a picture of something to a miner. It wasn't of his body, but it was something that his body had produced. Now this brings into question a number of things: his dietary issues, perhaps irritable bowel syndrome, or internet blood sports, whichever you want to call it, IBS. If you've worked it out from those comments alone, congratulations. I can't show it to you, but I can show you the top half of the message, where he literally says, "Y'all want to see a poop pic?" And this is some OG poop from a reply, "Yes sir, EDP." And the big cheese, as he is known, sent the biggest, brownest, wettest block of cheese you will have ever seen in your life. And no, I am not going to show it to you, don't worry, I am not that guy. Turns out the person he sent the picture to, though, is a miner. Congratulations, EDP445, you are quite something.
Hey Brian, what's up?
Same old fuck.
Hey, tell all these people that I'm legal. I'm not a minor, so...
She got a fucking bill. Come on, nigga, like, we in here trying to have a good time, man. Man, you bringing this minor and legal shit up in here, like, come on.
No, because I'm saying, because I'm just trying to protect you, because people saying that, you know?
Yeah, she's legal, you guys. Now, get the fuck...
I am legal. But you gonna text me back?
I got you.
Because you texted me.
How do I take this off the live, man? She blowing
Why
up.
are you being so mean to me? Like,
You ain't being mean, man. You blowing up the spot, though, man. Like...
Now that live is from an Instagram live, where she was, during it, claiming to be 18. This in turn does corroborate EDP's screenshot, but the messages in response exposing him also prove that when he said he was going to text back, he definitely was texting back. At some point, Mr. 445, you need to learn to get off the internet and choose who you decide to associate with a bit more carefully. I get, in the context of that stream, your focus was on the Philadelphia Eagles, your passion, and I fully understand that. But you've been busted so many times, homie, so many times, talking inappropriately to minors. And this is one of those times where, yet again, even though it started as a troll, you yet again Chris Channed your way through something you should never have been near. Oh, and because this is appropriate, if you see this EDP, Hannah wants you to know that Chris the Narc would be over the moon if you could give him a shout out. So to the OG EDP445, please give Chris the Narc, your world's greatest fan, who has loved your career since the start, and is such a fan of your content and, of course, the Philadelphia Eagles as well, a shout out. Thank you.
Chris the Narc thinks EDP did nothing wrong. He does not disavow EDP at all. He's actually a huge fan of EDP in the Philadelphia Eagles. He's been watching EDP since he was a child, and when he was a child, he looked up to EDP and thought EDP was like the YouTube Santa Claus. So he thinks of EDP as a father figure. He thinks of him as a father figure, and he simply wants EDP to prosper in life. He wants EDP to prosper in life, guys. So when EDP is doing stuff like this, Chris the Narc has to pretend that he's disappointed in EDP, but in reality, he's just cheering him on the whole time.
You fucking asshole. I come back and I just hear that last sentence.